A visit to the Capitolini Museum in Rome. The Sala di Arazzi e Curiazi has items on show that aren't often brought out. This exhibition is dedicated to Europe's Treaty of Rome, signed in this very room, the walls graced with champions of ancient mythology. What do we remember?
I remember it's the European Treaty which put the signature on peace in Europe. It's somewhat the origin of the European community, the European Union, isn't it? We can say that now?
Yes, on the 25th of March 1957, Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Luxembourg and the Netherlands actually put pen to paper on two treaties. One of them founded the European Economic Community, the other the European Atomic Energy Community, Euratom. Building on the treaty for the European Coal and Steel Community, these became known as the Treaties of Rome. Albert Breuer took part as the right-hand man of the European Ministerial Council Secretariat of the time. His job was to organize getting all the material to Rome and to get it all typed up.
This is while we were working in the Chateau of Val-Duchesse, and then we came for discussions to prepare.
Justement pour la préparation du traité de Rome. C'était le premier personnel qui a
This is the first staff to start working for the Commission, the Common Market and Euratom.
Nous sommes allés dans une très grande salle.
We went into an enormous room with paintings. The duplicating machines went on and on and on. There were changes, words, in the text even. A single word in the four languages could mean something else in French.
Changement de texte même, parce qu'un seul mot dans les quatre langues pouvait dire autre chose que dans la langue française. Et à un certain moment, un matin,
the time came when, one morning, we came in,
and all
the stencils and Romeo duplicator papers, it was a dirty job they had to do, all of it was gone.
Les femmes de ménage avaient...
The cleaning ladies had just thought all these dirty documents wouldn't be needed anymore, and they'd thrown them in the rubbish.
Elles les avaient mis dans les poubelles.
It all went to the Rome dump.
Sur les dépotoirs de Rome. Tout le traité de Rome était parti.
The whole Treaty of Rome had gone. We telephoned Brussels to ask for a team of typists to come to Rome to redo the different texts in all the languages.
Pour refaire dans les langues les différents textes. Oui, mais il n'y avait plus que 3 jours et
there were only 3 days left. The students of Rome were brought in to begin assembling. And when they put the different piles together, page 1 to 40, 71 to 80, 90 to 100, like in a book, they couldn't really care less. They bunged all the packets together and the treaty had become pulp. I said, we can't do this.
Jusqu'à 100, parce que eux, ils s'en foutaient pas mal, ils mettaient tous les paquets ensemble et le traité était devenu quelque chose comme un roman. J'ai dit, on peut pas faire ça. Et qu'est-ce qu'on a fait? On avait...
So, what we did was to print only the outside pages
on avait les choses,
and use a lovely cover in leather.
Un très joli machin en cuir. Et on a mis là-dedans.
And we inserted page 1 and the last page and said, here's where you sign, sir. I have the text here.
Le texte là. Et ils ont signé. Et la dernière page. Et au milieu,
and in the middle, it was all blank paper. It was a blank treaty.
The pages did not stay blank for long, and the text has come a long way since then. From Rome to Maastricht, Amsterdam, Athens, Nice, and back to Rome, where the unfortunate European Constitution was signed in 2004, and which was supposed to replace all the treaties. Today's director of the Agreements Office at the European Union's Council of Ministers in Brussels says technology has helped immensely with the practicalities.
57, there were only 4 official languages of the European Economic Community at the time. And now we have 23 languages, so that means that there's a lot more preparation. Now today in 2007 we're able to transform treaties into a single CD-ROM.
Paper is mostly reserved for originals now. These copies are for the 50th anniversary. The real work of the Agreements Office is to translate, certify, duplicate and then supervise the signing and ratification of all the political accords, as well as legal or economic, concluded between the Member States or between the Union and third countries. Here at the Foreign Ministry in Italy, the originals of all the European treaties have been kept safe since 1957. The fattest of the lot is the Constitutional Treaty, translated into 21 languages. The head of the Diplomatic, Legal and Treaties Department is convinced that the documents have more than a symbolic value.
A treaty is something sacred, so it is important that the original, with its signatures, be well kept. These may be the only treaties in history of international public law which have given life to a supranational organism with such important political and legal power in relation to the signatory states.
Have these powers really been used? The European Youth Forum in Brussels is rife with skepticism. This is an international non-governmental organisation promoting the voice of the young in the chessboard of European politics. The solutions offered for their worries do not meet their expectations.
Young people are waiting for the EU to take up questions that haven't been properly dealt with up to now. Environmental questions, or the need for the EU to affirm itself in a context of globalization. I'm thinking above all at the internal level. Young people can't understand how the EU, with so many institutions, with such a large budget, can't manage to speak with one voice. The young share, reaffirm and develop the ideas of the Founding Fathers. And the truth, the reason they do it is because a lot of these ideas here still haven't been put into practice. Young Europeans expect these ideas to be put to work, and that the next 50 years are much closer to the ideas of Schuman and the other Founding Fathers than the last 50 years have been.
Da ideia que Schuman e os outros pais fundadores tinham do que os 50 anos passados foram.